Hello people, me again, and it's nighttime, and it's 2023, yeah. Hope your five senses work, hope your health and strength is good. What? And it's the 4th day of the year. Time flies, don't it? Yeah, and Microsoft and the FTC is going to go at it again. Listen to this. Microsoft prepares to defy FTC and face a federal merger trial. And this article is from Tweaktown. What's up, Tweaktown? Anyway, says here, Microsoft legal counsel says the company is prepared to defy the FTC administrative lawsuit and attempt to close the deal and face a federal trial. Yeah. Says here, Microsoft is prepared to fight the FTC tooth and nail should its $68.7 billion Activision merger proposal be approved by overseas regulators. Says here, yesterday the FTC Chief Administrative Law Judge Michael Chappell held a pre-trial scheduling conference with lawyers from the FTC, Microsoft, and Activision. While the call was routine and procedural, Microsoft counsel Beth Wilkinson revealed the company will attempt to close the merger with Activision if the deal is approved by the United Kingdom Competition for Market Authority, CMA, and the European Commission antitrust regulators. Says here, why is this significant? Microsoft is willing to go to the federal courts to defend the merger and is also willing to play hardball with Federal Trade Commission, the trillion-dollar tech giant. That's right, trillion with a T. Anyway, tech giant has high confidence that the deal is not in violation of antitrust or anti-competition laws. If Microsoft tries to close the deal, the FTC will need to file an injunction and challenge the merger in federal court. Says right now the FTC is only challenging the merger in an administrative capacity. The current lawsuit is being handled by an internal FTC judge and not by a federal court. Says here, in yesterday's call, the FTC antitrust attorney James Weingarten confirmed that there currently aren't any parallel proceedings regarding the merger. This means that the FTC only has one proceeding, the aforementioned administrative complaint, which could turn into an internal trial with Judge Chappell. Weingarten says that the FTC has no plans to file a federal injunction at this time, and that the FTC encouraged both parties to negotiate remedies or concessions with its staff. There have been no substantive talk regarding commissions or settlement talk. Yeah, we going down swinging with this one. It says here, leadership for the Bureau of Competition has directed respondent to engage with me directly. We are always open to any remedy or settlement proposal, either in litigation or before litigation. There are no substantive conversations happening at this time, Weingarten said. Then it says, Microsoft lawyer Beth Wilkinson says that the reason they have not entered into concession or remedy talks with the FTC is because the deal is still being looked over by the CMA in the UK and the European Commission in the EU. Once those regulators have reached a conclusion, Microsoft is prepared to offer and negotiate remedies to those overseas regulators, and then Microsoft will circle back and offer similar remedies to the FTC. It's called the Order of Operation Europe, then the United States. Anyway, it says, if no resolution is reached, a team was suggesting that we have to we have to that the deal could then go forth and could close. We assume the FTC would make a decision to go to federal court, and that we want to kind of front load the discovery in case they were to move it back. We have a termination date of July 18th, 2023. Clock's ticking. Says here, we are preparing for all options, either resolution if we can, which could be ideal, or a trial in front of you, which is of course it's fine and it's up to the FTC or federal courts, Wilkinson said. We hope to receive clearance in all jurisdictions in the next few months. Wilkinson has further said that neither the CMA nor the European Commission have issued blocks to challenge the deal in an official capacity. However, the CMA and the European Commission have both entered into phase 2 proceedings and have also reached press release that criticized the merger. And then it says the Microsoft Activision merger has been approved by 4 worldwide regulators, including FNE, Chile, CADE, Brazil, GAC, Saudi Arabia, and CPC, Serbia. And that is the end of the article. Yeah. July the 18th. Yeah. Microsoft is playing for keeps now. Okay? Microsoft is playing for keeps. And like Phil Spencer said, the deal is open to all investigation and scrutiny that it can take, right? But at the end of the day, when the sun rises and sets, Microsoft is playing for keeps, and the FTC now is a judge is going to have to ask the FTC, where were you when Sony was doing all these time exclusives and getting exclusive games to PlayStation and stopping them from going to Xbox? Yeah, they're going to have a hard time trying to prove that. Where were you? Like somebody said in the comment over on Gamers Rant, where were you when Sony stopped our crossplay? So yeah, Microsoft is not spending 68 billion to 70 billion for nothing, man. They're playing for keeps, and this all comes down to Sony and Nintendo not caring about Activision Blizzard, and they never stepped in. And Microsoft saw that, and they went full speed ahead and purchased Activision Blizzard. And then you got the shareholders back in the deal. Then you got the employees. Then you got the public. And now you got 4 countries overseas now supporting the deal. And now all Microsoft is doing now is sitting back waiting for Europe to make a decision. And the clock is ticking. In July the 18th? Let's see, July the 18th, 2023. Yeah, the clock is ticking. So the FTC now is going to have to really come up with an argument, and they got some explanation to do, And Sony's not exempt from this, because the light has been shined on them now. Okay, like, why were you blocking games from going to Xbox and stuff like that? So yeah, this is going to be a fight, but Microsoft is ready to go to war, so to speak. Yeah. Like I told you before, if the shareholders didn't agree to this deal, then Microsoft couldn't have never purchased them. But once the shareholders agreed, 98% out of 100. Yeah, that was huge. Okay, because the shareholders was holding all the power. Then the employees followed suit. Then the public. And then you got countries overseas like agreeing to this. Yeah, so you got Europe looking through this deal with a fine-tooth comb. Can't find nothing. The clock is ticking, man. And yeah, July the 18th, summertime. This deal will come to a close. Okay. Yeah. So the FTC now is back. The FTC now back is against the wall because they skipped a step. They jumped the gun on this one, and Microsoft is going to use that in court against them. It's called it is called due process. Yeah. So this is going to be a fight, man. But you know, Microsoft was right for doing this. You know, it put the video game world on notice. You know that, you know, don't take the video game industry for granted. You know, these companies, they put a lot of time and effort into these games that they make. Whether you like some of their games or not, you know, and you know, these companies have, you know, they have value, you know. So yeah, and just because Microsoft spent 68.7 billion, aka 70 billion, it doesn't stop the industry from moving. It doesn't stop the industry from growing. Yeah. The industry just keeps moving. It keeps growing. You know. And that's why we have all these game shows that happen all year. It's about networking. You know. Meeting people, getting to know people. You know. And companies are formed, studios are formed that way through networking. So the industry ain't gonna stop just because Microsoft purchased Activision Blizzard. The industry is gonna continue to move, continue to progress, and continue to grow. But yeah, this Activision Blizzard deal, like they say on Call of Duty Black Ops 4, first come, first serve. Yeah. When you get your opportunity, you seize it. That's what this deal was about. When you get your opportunities, you seize it. Microsoft saw the opportunity with Activision Blizzard, and while Sony and Nintendo didn't have any interest in Activision or in have any interest in Activision Blizzard, nor did Nintendo, nor did they really care what was happening until Microsoft dropped that deal. Yeah, it woke them up, you know. They took the video game industry for granted. You know, and what this teaches the industry too is that when you see a company having their issues, you know, as a console manufacturer, you don't sit on the side and let that keep happening. You step in and ask them, "Can we help you?" or something. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, this deal is big, and there's a lot of lessons to be learned. There's a lot of lessons to be learned from this. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna leave this article in the description box so you can look at it for yourself. Nice talking to you people again. Chris, still a Star Wars and Star Trek fan. For Dark Side. Go. Peace.